Alright, up today, we gotta pull the front tire off this 93 Goldwing 1500 Aspencade to replace the tire. It's got some chop to it, which is causing some vibration at about 25 miles per hour. So it's on the center stand right now, but obviously the back tire's off the ground with the center stand down and the front tire is down. So what we need to do is jack up the front just a little bit to get the front wheel off the ground eventually. Underneath the engine, that's what you see here. It's bottom of the case, and just to spread the weight out a little bit, get a little board in here before jacking up on it. Again, it's not going to be carrying the full weight of the motorcycle, just a little bit to get the front wheel off the ground. Again, it's balancing on the center stand, so okay. So as we see the front tire come up, see the back tire go down. So the back tire touches, front tire's off the ground, and that's the height we're going to go. First thing I'll do is take off these two 8mm bolts at the bottom. Yes, there are spacers built into these screws, so don't lose those. Okay. To pull this piece off here, just pull it out from the back and then slide it down and out like that. So there's one plug goes into that rubber grommet there. There'll be another 8mm screw up top here that holds the brake line, as well as the top of this plastic, we'll call it front disc brake air scoop. Not really sure the exact terminology, but going up top here does not have a spacer. Take out that part as well. Okay, this part should now be free. Okay, that's out of the way now. Okay, I know we'll have to take the brake caliper off eventually. So while we're on this side, let's do that as well. It looks like a 6mm Allen wrench on the top. Wow. I have to put pause and work that a little bit. Okay, so it's a 6mm Allen for the top. Feels pretty tight. It's free now. Take that all the way out. And it's a 5mm Allen for the bottom one. There's a little, see a little, nah, it's not a spacer. Okay, just walk that off, and it's not too much weight, so I'm not worried about letting it hang off there. Okay, now we'll go to the other side. And we can start up here, pulling this. Let's see if it's in the camera. pull it straight out in the middle, and just walk its way out there. Okay, we have the 8mm up here. It's cupping the front tire, which is causing vibration. In fact, this motorcycle I took cross country about 6 weeks back when I was 25 maybe. Got back, sold it to my dad. But it's a great touring bike. They call them a sofa or love seat on wheels. And that's certainly true. I definitely earned my Iron Butt award on this one. I drove from, what was it, near Kansas City, Missouri, all the way out to the East Coast in one straight shot. I don't have the hours or miles off the top of my head, but it was more than 1,000 miles for sure. Oh boy, that's not good. Oh, that right there just rounded out. That is going to make this job miserable. No. That bolt has to come out in order for this brake to come off. And there's nothing left in there. Oh my goodness. That just made this simple half-hour, 45-minute job turn into a pain in the neck. I'll get back to you. Okay, well, I was able to get this screw out. I didn't have the Allen key seated all the way in there, and it kind of stripped out the top part. But this will stay with this tool until I put it back on. Whew, that was a close call. Gotta walk this caliper off. It's a tight fit over here for sure. Okay, so there's 4 12mm nuts on the front of the forks, 2 on each side. They hold the bracket that holds the brake cover. As well as I think it kind of locks in around the axle here. So I don't think I need to pull those all the way out. Again, 2 on each side. We got a 22mm nut over here that holds the axle in. That wasn't too tight either. I don't know what it calls, a nut or a bolt. Find out when it comes out. Okay, that's the center bolt that threads into the inside of the axle. Now, the axle right here has to come out this way. I'll try this real quick. See if I can stick a small screwdriver or something through here and rotate it as we pull it out towards the camera. Get this camera a little bit. Okay, it's moving out. Good. Tire dropped over there, so. Okay. Axle's out. Trying to keep that clean. We'll have to re-grease that later anyway. Alright. So the speedometer cable's right here. Just so I can get that out of the way, I'm going to move these 4 bolts that went into the front there. Now, in theory, the wheel should just roll right out. So we had this on this side, and over here, there's a small spacer right in here. So again, don't lose that. Yeah, it wouldn't go together too well. Got that. Now let's see if this thing just rolls right out. There it is. Okay. Simple enough. Tip number 1, make sure you insert the Allen tool into the head of the screw or bolt fully. This won't be saved, I'll be able to get it back together, but that was a very close call to having a pain in the neck job. So, just tore the old bike. Vented windshield. I got stuck in Montana with this thing. It was 20 degrees outside and snowing. These things have little heat vents here that pull heat off the engine and push it here. It was nowhere near enough, obviously. This does a pretty good job of blocking the wind, but I was cold. Headed down to Arizona for about a week to warm up, and then came back up to the Northern Rockies once the weather warmed up that year. So anyway, this bike's seen some good use, but it still starts and runs pretty good. All right, I'll get this tire replaced and then put this back on. I don't know if I'll show a video of that or not, so for now it's just a video taking the front wheel off. All right, that's all I got for you now. Take care.